All right. Question 13 and 14. Effectiveness in ministry. Consider your personal effectiveness for Christ in your area of ministry. What are your strengths? What are your growing areas? My strengths would be the fact that I'm very relational, so that's been really nice to be able to continue to use that. My growing areas, they're actually weaknesses. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. But I need to be more administrative. That's something that I'm still trying to learn. I've been learning it, but taking charge and actually knowing my place on when I need to take charge has been kind of a challenge to try to figure out, like be socially aware enough to know when I need to go in and say, okay, this is what we need to do. What have I learned about myself as a leader this summer? What leadership skills have you developed? I feel like this is a very pretentious question. I feel like I've grown as a leader, but I feel like I had a lot of leadership skills already, so I think it was more the ability to use them than anything else. So, yeah, that's my answer, I guess, to that. Training and discipleship. This is our lay ministry seminars. I think for the Bible study skills with Bob Schmidt, I think you guys need to keep that. That's a 10. I think Myers-Briggs is awesome, and it's not even as helpful as it is just fun. I really like that, and you always get to make fun of Jays for their judgmental ways. So, that's cool. I like that. I'd give that a 10 also. Prayer and worship with Lynn Jones. I think it's very important, but I think it needs to be refocused. Yeah. Because it was just, but that's Lynn. It was just kind of all over the place. I like very focused stuff. So, I think if there's a way to focus that. But I do not think you should drop that either. I think you need to absolutely keep it. Small groups with Laurel Avila. There aren't a whole lot of small group things in this. I think a lot of that is covered in the Bible study skills because that's probably the smallest group type ministry that we do. So I would say, I'd rate that as a 5. The servant leadership with Ralph, I don't know, probably rate it as an 8. I think it's something that needs to be kept. It's important. But as somebody who is a leadership theorist snob, I didn't get enough out of it that I hadn't heard before. Lay ministry seminars, Drama and Faith with Deb Donahoe. I don't really think it was about drama and faith that much. It was more of her testimony, which was great. And so that was awesome. So I don't know if I would call it drama and faith, but I would keep it because she has a very important story. The ministry with the dying is the best lay ministry seminar we have, bar none. It's awesome. Hearing Judy Tibbetts talk like that is one of the most amazing things that I've ever heard. So if I could rate it a 15, I would. And the gleaning ministry is something that's very, very important. I think the only one that I would really consider taking out of all of those would be the small groups. But other than that, they're all really, really great. Question 16, it was helpful at the kickoff retreat up at ICE. How could it have been improved? That's a good question. I don't know if I can be improved. I think it could be helped in the sense that it would be nice to have more just kind of free time with the trainees just to get to know them. But other than that, it's a great retreat. And it doesn't really feel like a retreat. It just feels like we're working the whole time. And it's like we just went to a different place to do a ton of work. So if it was more retreat-like, that would be kind of nice. What suggestions do I have for improving the summer training ministry? I think just leadership. If the church could... Well, when the church gets a full-time youth pastor, I think it's really going to help the youth ministry a lot. So, that's a really important thing. If I was talking to someone who was thinking about applying next year, what would I tell them? I would tell them that it's a place where you're going to grow a lot. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. You're going to learn a lot about your faith. You're going to learn a lot about other people. And that it's a great thing to start to pray about. And if you're not ready to grow, if you're not ready to be pruned, it's not a good place. Additional comments. I love you all. Yeah. Yeah, Faye. Even you. All of you. Yes, all of you. Okay. Would I be open to being contacted by future prospective trainees? Yeah, I would. I would love to do that for you guys. You have my phone number. You have my email. Please use me as a resource. Would it be okay with the trainee community? Yeah, you can use excerpts from my stuff if you want. That's fine. And I think if I was to write anything about it for the brochure website, it would be that that it's both the best experience of my life and the most trying experience of my life. But when I come out of it, I feel like a better person, and I feel like I'm closer to Christ. So I think that's what I would say. But thank you for an amazing summer. I love you all. You guys all are awesome. And I look forward to working with you. Bye.